I'm standing here with the legendary Burton Gilliam. I always like seeing you. The thing that's amazing is looking at you tonight. I just want to know, what's your secret? Because you look exactly the same today as the first time I think I saw you in films like over 30 years ago.
Have your wife as your barber. She does my hair. Of course, she didn't give me the teeth, but nor the smile. But I don't know. It's all. This right here has been my talent, folks, right there. That's all I got.
You've become kind of had this whole sort of secondary fame that's come out of the commercials that you did for, if you could find a better deal anywhere, we'll just give it to you. Has anybody ever come up to you and said, I found a better deal? It's not happened, right?
No.
I didn't think so.
And it's not going to happen. Listen, we can always knock another $10 off, I guarantee you.
You've become kind of known as a staple talent for the Texas area. What is it like being here at the Dallas International Film Festival and being able to celebrate film here in Texas?
It's really a surprise for me personally, because I never thought about being an actor until I was one, and the most wonderful things in my life have happened in the last 38 years since I have been an actor. And gosh, just to be back in Texas and to have all of this kind of fame for the city to happen is just great. I love Dallas. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm hitting the microphones all over the place. I love Dallas. I love being right here. I was raised over here on McKinney Avenue, and if my wife would move down here in a big loft place with our two dogs, I'd love it. She ain't gonna do that. But I love being in downtown Dallas. This is great.
Well, I love what you do, man. Keep doing it. Thanks, Burton. Good to see you again, man.
Thank you.
I'm here with festival favorites Justin Hilliard and Arian Martin, who have a new production in the works. Would you like to tell us about what's coming up for you next, which is very, very exciting?
It's due June 13th. His name is Julian Arthur Hilliard.
Very nice.
So we're excited.
Now, I just saw you in Drive Angry 3D, which was really cool because my buddy Todd Farmer wrote that. So, do you know Todd? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was really cool to see you pop up in that thing. So, that seems like kind of a dark role to play. I mean, was it fun being able to say I get to play Nicolas Cage's daughter in a movie?
Yeah, no, it was really cool. It's like I join a cult, have a baby, get killed, all in the same movie. It's pretty. and then Nick Cage drags himself out of hell. It was a lot of fun.
She's the catalyst. I mean, you're why he's angry.
Yes,
that's awesome.
Yes. He's driving angry for you. So.
But the director Patrick and Todd, they were great to work with.
Yeah.
So.
That's awesome. Is it really fun being able to come out? I mean, you guys are here every year at the festival. Is it fun to be able to come out here and see all of your friends and see the people you know and celebrate like Texas-made films?
Yeah, it's a fun reunion once a year.
I mean, it's like family, and honestly, seeing people on this side, like y'all, and getting to look forward to the lounge and sharing a beer is really what is the most fun about it. It draws us out of being hermits, which normally we lock ourselves away, so we save it up just to be able to come enjoy a drink with our friends, and that's it.
And what's the one film you're looking forward to most here at the festival this year?
Can I plug my own film?
Absolutely. You can plug your own. It's fine.
Clay Lyford's film, Wuss. I have a fun role in that one.
We saw Adam Donaghy a second ago. I'm assuming Clay is going to be down the carpet here in a second.
Oh, I hope so.
Did you get to see it? You've seen the film already, right?
No?
Oh, so this is your first time?
It's South by. So I'll be seeing it for the first time on Saturday. Whether I, duck out or not.
I don't think you're going to. I think it's going to be great. So thanks so much, guys. It's always good seeing y'all, and I hope to see you later in the lounge. No beer for you.
I know. All right. Maybe a little wine.
Maybe a little bit of wine.
A little bit of wine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm here with Rachel Shepard, the writer and director of Traveling in the Very Lovely Farrah White. Welcome once again to the Dallas International Film Festival. Now, Rachel, is this your first time here at Dallas International?
This is my first festival at Dallas International.
First festival ever.
First festival ever, first film ever, and it's really exciting.
Yeah. Talk about what's your relationship been like with Farrah? Has she been like just the most wonderful person in the world?
Farrah has been the most wonderful person in the world. She's been the epitome of producer. I mean, she tells me where I need to be, what I need to be doing, what's on budget, what's not. She's a pro, and I'm so lucky for this to be my first film to have someone as amazing as her to be representing it.
Yeah. Farrah, what was it about this film that made you think this is like a really special thing? I want to get behind this?
I tell you what, well, just meeting Rachel and then also the script. The script was incredible. And she got a wonderful cast together and an incredible director of photography. And so, I mean, truly, it's just her writing and her writing style. And she's just a monster. I mean, she can do a script in a few days and, like, finish it in a week. So I knew that I wanted to work with her, and I'm just very happy we get along really well. And I think we made a beautiful movie.
Did you give her any sort of tips about coming to the festival, like what to look out for, what to avoid, who not to talk to, that sort of thing?
You know, I got to tell you, she's probably sick of my tips. She gets like essays, you know, because I think I know everything. No, I'm joking. I don't. But no, we certainly share tips and secrets and all kinds of things. So, yes.
Well, that's very, very cool. Well, listen, I hope you enjoy the sacrifice they're about to make to King Kong back there.
Actually, we're gonna sacrifice Rachel because it's her first festival.
Nice.
So
there you go. See, that's how you get initiated.
the sacrificial red.
Thanks for coming out. It's very nice to meet you. Have fun at the festival, yeah. And it's always good seeing you. Yeah.
Thanks.
Bye.
Appreciate it.
I'm standing here with two of my very favorite actors in the world, Barry Corbin, G.W. Bailey. I love you guys. You guys have brought so many great movies and wonderful television back to us as well. We've got, Northern Exposure, of course, The Closer. It's nice to see, smartly written TV that, you don't feel like you're having to stick through it. You feel like you want to watch it. You want to see it. What is it like being here at the Dallas International Film Festival? Barry, I know you're no stranger to this, but we haven't. I don't know if we've seen you here before, GW, have we? This is your first time?
This is my first time, and they only invited me because I think Bear said he wouldn't do it again unless they invited me. I think he got me an invite.
I see. So it's the old blackmail trick.
I didn't think he knew that.
Yeah, I think that's the only way I got an invite. Free drinks, free food, and hopefully some good movies and very nice people doing a great thing. It's promoting films is a great thing. Promoting Texas, it's fun.
It seems like Texas is a great place to make movies and television as well. I mean, it seems like also the doors are starting to open up a little bit more for that sort of thing.
We need to keep those tax incentives going.
Yeah, we do.
Because we'll lose them to Louisiana and New Mexico if we don't keep those tax incentives up.
Yeah. Because let me tell you, the one thing, we're both Texas boys. We're both born and raised here. We've been friends it'll be 49 years this year. And the one thing we learned, we both went to Hollywood at the same time. I know this is no surprise to anybody, but Hollywood goes where the money is.
Yes.
And they go where they can get the breaks. And they bring a lot of money with them. So the incentives have to stay there. It's just not one place. You're cutting your nose off to spite your face if you don't invite them in.
Yeah, after 49 years of a friendship, you got to have some embarrassing stories about one another, I would think, at this point, right?
I forgot them all.
None that you're going to hear.
Maybe we can make some here at the Dallas International Film Festival. Well, I hope you guys enjoy the sacrifice to King Kong that's going on back there.
That's what's something going on back there.
And we'll look for you later on. Guy, it's a real pleasure, Mr. Bailey. Thank you so much, Mr. Corbin. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're here with the real star of the red carpet, Mr. James Faust, the artistic director, the man behind the magic, I think it's safe to say. Now, come on. You've assembled some really great films this year. I mean, I know every year it seems like you hear that, but I mean, just looking at the lineup, all the way down, it's a very impressive list. Does it ever seem to you like, does the pressure just seem like, I don't know if we can possibly top this, or does it seem like things just kind of fall into place because people really genuinely love this festival?
Yeah, I think, we look at every year as its own year, so we never try to top the next year other than the experience for the audience. But as far as films, it's the same epic, great product every year. I mean, there's so many films being made, and we're lucky enough to find that next thing, that next little film that you didn't hear about, that next Hurt Locker, that next Winter's Bone, Beautiful Boy this year, or Boy Wonder. I got Boy on the Mind. I don't know what's going on with that. Being Elmo opening. We're opening our film festival with a documentary about a Muppet. And people think, that's what it is. They go, no, it's a heartfelt documentary about love and humanity and perseverance and your dreams. And I go, that's what this movie's about. And so, in a way, that's what we're about, the passion in film.
Now, outside of Being Elmo, which I have seen and I know is great, what are some of the films out of this year's lineup that really stood out to you as being just really special films, something that people should look out for?
A lot of our documentaries have always been great. Sarah Harris, senior programmer, is programming docs this year. I like Wild Horses, Wild Ride, about training horses, wild horses, and capturing them and then selling. It's heartbreaking. I think Beautiful Boy is one of the best films I've seen this year out of Toronto. I love Boy Wonder. I'm a big comic book fan. This movie kind of sends me like, that's what would happen if you were a vigilante. This is it. But there's so many great things that take over. Francois Ozon's Potiche is going to blow people away. And then as soon as that comes out, run to it. And then, you know, we like to celebrate all films. So this year, you know, we're doing a very spiritual film, I think, in Soul Surfer. But it's a beautifully well-acted, you'll be crying, you'll be cheering at the end of that film. It's like, what? It's about emotion, and I love that movie.
You know, I've been coming to this since it was the Deep Ellum Film Festival. I've known you since then. You've always treated me right. And I just appreciate you doing it. I appreciate you being a friend.
Hey,
thanks,
no
man.
worries. No,
Yeah.
you guys are good. Big fanboy. Woo!
You heard it. I'm here with the very lovely Connie Marks, James Miller, and the lovely Sophia, and you guys are here for Being Elmo at the Dallas International Film Festival. We're no strangers. We've obviously talked before, but I just love this film so much. All I've been talking about since South by Southwest is telling everybody, you have to come see Being Elmo. You have to see it at DIF. It's going to be great. What has the reaction been like so far post South by Southwest?
It's been phenomenal. You know what was interesting about South by was when the film was over, I noticed that half the people's faces were illuminated by their iPhone, you know, the light of their iPhone. They were all
texting and
tweeting and blogging, and that was completely new. That I'd never seen before.
Yeah.
And so we did have a lot of Twitter activity, and we were, what is that definition? We were, I don't know.
Well, it was a social network phenomena. I mean, people were talking about it on Twitter, on Facebook, everywhere. Everybody was talking about what a great movie it was and how effective it was as a documentary. And that's the thing, is that I think it's just kind of that overall presentation, because it's a heartwarming film. It's an interesting film that maybe people don't think about. And that's one of the things, like when we talked at South by Southwest about, you know, this was something that you thought, this is a story that needs to be told. And, you know, to have it come out there and have people respond so greatly to it just has to be very gratifying.
It is. It's exactly what we wanted to happen.
Yeah.
And
it crosses all ages, this film, and it comes away with an amazing message that some people think, okay, I'm going to go see Elmo, but they come out thinking, oh no, this is much more than that, and it is. And the message that comes across is they come out of the theater feeling really, really good, and it shows people that they can follow their dreams in a big way.
It's got an interesting sort of sub-theme to it, and kind of a cyclical passing of the torch in a way. And I think, without really spoiling anything, there's a really interesting part of the film that deals with continuing the legacy, and that's one of the things that I think Jim Henson, you know, really would have gotten behind, is the idea of keeping that creativity going, and that's one of the greatest things I think about this film. So where do we stand right now? Do we have some distribution interest? Because I want to see this thing go wide. I want to see it go crazy.
it's looking very good.
Good.
That's all I can say.
Okay.
I know I said that to you last time, but it's absolutely true. And, you know, it's great to get the social networking, you know, activity going, just so that people understand, because the people who are making these decisions aren't with us, with the audiences. So it's great for them to see it, you know, actually happening. So.
And our website, beingelmo.com, takes you to the Twitter and to Facebook, and it turns out their distributors are starting to use that as a tool to see what kind of interest the films have.
My last question is to you, Sophia. From your perspective, when you see a film like Being Elmo, what kind of effect does it have on you?
Well, I liked Elmo when I was little,
Yeah.
so it's like seeing what's gone into Elmo is nice.
And seeing the phenomenon it's become and how much people love it, it's just an enduring thing.
Yeah.
You excited to see it again here?
Yeah.
Awesome. Y'all have fun on the red Elmo carpet.
Oh my goodness. Elmo red carpet, thank you
It's so good to
much.
see you again.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, we're here with Chris Martin, a surprise addition to the red carpet. Chris, what is it? How did you get on the red carpet and avoid all of your fans here tonight? The mass of fans that would just normally knock you down trying to get your autograph.
Right. Well, the thing is, you've got to show up at the very end, and then what will happen is no one actually knows when you're coming, and then if you show up after the movie starts, you don't have to sit through it.
I understand. Do I also understand you're going to be singing an a cappella version of one of your songs later at the party?
Right, only one song though. After one song, I have to charge for it, and then we'd have to play the American Airlines Center over there.
Okay, that's great. Did you bring your douche card with you?
I did. In fact, I brought an extra one for you.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's laminated. There you are.
Oh, thank you.
It's
That's
a douche
great.
card,
Rainbow's in. Yeah, terrific. All right. Well, Chris Martin, thank you so much for coming on the red carpet. I've never been a big fan. Thank you very much.